And we're here with
Turner.
And Marchell Sade.
And Turner is a native of Atlanta, and he's here to give us the down and dirty about Atlanta, just the real truth, you know. So tell us some single stories.
Single stories, or why I choose to be single?
Yeah, let us know how you choose.
Well, Atlanta's it's a hard place to date.
Yeah.
95% of the women are spoiled, and what I mean by that is, men feel now. No, let me tell you what I mean. Men feel now that as long as they have money or cars or jewelry, that they can obtain a woman, and that's really
very true.
that's not how it goes. Like, I teach my daughters to be courted. I teach my daughters that if you have a man and he doesn't open up the door for you, you take him home. If you go to get gas, he don't get out that car and pump that gas, you take his ass home.
Right.
Men don't understand what a real relationship is. They feel like as long as they have the money, that they can buy you. So what happens is, when they meet a man of substance like myself, or like my friends, or my friend, it's different. Like, we don't fall in line to that. We want good conversation. Like, women don't understand, if you stimulate a man's thought process, everything else gets stimulated. And it's just, Atlanta's just a facade. No, it's a makeup city. It's the mecca of the bullshit. Whatever you moved here from, whatever bullshit you was on, it migrated here, and that's what we have.
Yeah, I believe everyone come here and think they could put on and be somebody else.
Yeah, they think they just
I
celebrity.
do believe that. And it's hard for us to even meet natives anymore. Like, everybody's from somewhere else.
You know why? Because we stay away.
And stay away from the
We
bullshit.
stay away.
Well, maybe I need to move away.
Well, you
No,
know,
like, seriously.
No, seriously, dating in Atlanta is almost impossible. It's hard to find anything real. That's even in doing business. That's even with, most of the people I do business with are older than me, or they're friends that I've had from childhood. Atlanta's just a very different place. Atlanta's a movie place. Everybody's a stars here. It's the small LA.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did hear that about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
So everybody's putting on. They come here and be who they want to be when they get here. You know.
The craziest
they
thing,
really do.
the craziest thing that I've seen, went out with a young lady. She got a $4,000 purse. She got on $2,000 pair of shoes, $50,000 car. Get back to her crib, she has no furniture, and that's a lot in Atlanta. And it's not just the women. Trust me, it's more the men.
The men do that.
Well, she was working on that with you.
Oh well, no, she couldn't work on that with me. Everything in my house got to work it out. Get out.
She was working on that. She was working on getting her furniture set. So what was your
profession?
She danced.
There we go.
There we go.
But was a dentist assistant. And this is my thing. I'm not one-sided, and what I mean by that is, I don't care what your occupation is, as long as you have ambition.
Right.
You can do whatever you choose to do. Whatever your job title, your job description is, that doesn't identify who you are as a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as long as you are dancer and not a stripper, it's two different things.
Right.
And as long as you understand what you're hustling to get out of a situation and not hustling to just to hustle, that's the difference. Anybody are born, and we're born with different situations. It's how we elevate out of them.
You're on that subject. Let me ask you this. Do you think for the right price, they all take it off?
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some guys don't believe that.
No, they believe it. They want to act
denial.
like. Exactly. No, they want you to think they don't.
And by the way, when I say take it off, I mean you get to sleep with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the right price.
Here's the thing. This is what people fail to realize about anything in any kind of relationship. A man said, well, I don't trick, I don't spend money on a bro. Well, you do. Because at the end of the day, you got to take this woman out. You got to take her to the
do
movies.
things.
And to me as a man, if I fuck with you, I'm going to buy some shoes in the bag. If I'm at your crib and I'm laying down, I'm going to put in on the bills. I'm going to slide $100 for some groceries, because that's what real men do. But don't get it misconstrued. I ain't no sucker.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no trick.
Exactly.
So, and that's what women now, they get the real men confused with the real tricks.
Right.
And I think that's why Atlanta's so messed up. I'm a real man, I'm a man of substance. My mama validated me a long time ago, so I don't need a woman of money to validate me. I've been stamped since I was 14 years old.
Right.
So I know who I am, I know where I'm going, but I know I want to go with me.
Right.
So if you don't have the substance and the character of a woman, I'm cool on it. I don't care what you look like.
So let me ask you this: have you ever paid for like
sex?
Yes.
Everybody has.
Oh, okay.
Everybody has. Like.
So after the strip club.
But hold on. Let me clarify that. Let me clarify what I mean by everyone pays for it.
All right.
You spend money on what you want or what you want to do.
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay, no. If I had to tell you, I'm gonna give you $1,000 to have sex with me.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
That.
Yes.
Never.
That.
Let me ask you this.
Never.
Are a lot of women around Atlanta selling themselves?
Yes, they will.
They are?
For a bag.
I mean, not strippers, just selling
Women, period.
themselves.
Because you know the crazy thing is, women that don't dance admire women that dance. And women that dance admire women that have regular jobs. It's the craziest shit on earth. But this is Atlanta.
I do notice that.
Yeah.
I do notice that.
This is Atlanta though. Like,
But
it's
you know,
the craziest thing ever.
I always have a saying that strippers are winning right now. Like, strippers are really coming
But I don't
They
admire them.
strippers and stuff like that.
No, I don't admire them, and I don't say, hey, I want to be out there swinging on the pole and taking off my clothes for money. No. I'm saying that men are, well, it was an era that was going on where men was liking strippers.
Some men are
Oh, no, it still is.
so attracted to that
so,
life
You
of
know,
strippers. Like,
this is what people have to understand about dancers. Because I don't want to keep saying strippers because it's a difference. It's a
okay, so
difference.
what's the difference? Explain it to the world.
I'm going to give it to you raw.
Okay.
Okay, I'm an East Side native, so strippers do what they have to do to get their money. They're going to fuck for a buck, they're going to suck for a meal. They're stripping to keep a habit alive. Dancers have an ambition and a goal. They're saving their money, they're fixing their credit, they're paying for school. They understand it's not just about the hustle of the money, but they're hustling the money to get out of the situation that they're in.
Are these
And they have a plan.
dancers fucking for money?
Oh, most of them. Listen, if you dance for money and you in a club and you don't have no substance about yourself, you fucking for money. Whether you want to look at it that or not. And a lot of them say, hey, this is my job.
Because I meet these guys, they're in dreamland. Oh, it's some dance, not all dancers fuck for money. Wake the fuck up, all right?
Now, I can't say, I personally know of some women that dance that you wouldn't even know it. They don't dress like it. They don't act like it. Like they only go to work at certain times. Like they are really.
Daytime dancers.
Yeah. They're women. They're mothers, but they understand. Like here's the thing. Like and you can't be mad at the situation. I mean, it's now. Like people come into Atlanta to go to strip clubs to break bread. Yeah. You know, so a lot of them making $1,000 a night. You know, you can't make that kind of money at a regular job. But they understand. They're dancing. They're not selling themselves for the money. Right. So, and I know some women, they have, they've gotten out. And now the women that you see on TV, they had a real dream. And see, this people don't realize about strip club. These dancers and strippers, they get an education that if you went to school, they couldn't give you. You couldn't pay a price for it. Because they deal with the bullshit every day. They deal with the bullshit from niggas. They hear every kind of story that you can give them. So Intel, guess what it gives them? It's game and it's free. So that's the reason why you're seeing so many strippers win. Because so many of these simple-minded ass dudes go in there and give them free game, or they lay in the bed and they pillow talk with them. So who wouldn't take that and go start a career with it? You can't get mad at that. They're seizing their moment and opportunity.
That's true.
I mean, it is what it is. Strippers are winning because a lot of them have hustlers mentality anyway. So they taking a sucker. They understand they can get some money from this sucker. He might have some bread to do this, so they're just maximizing their opportunity.
Yes.
Everybody's done it.
So let's talk a little bit more about you. Let's get into your business.
There we go, juicy fruity.
So I want to know why you're single.
Well, you ready?
You
You sitting down? You can control yourself. I am single. My wife passed 5 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm a single dad of 3. And the type of love that we had was just different. We really had agape love. And I haven't met anything that compares to that yet. So I'm not going to settle. I refuse to. I know who I am. I'm raising kings and queens. So I ain't finna bring no bullshit home with me. So Atlanta's not the place, if you can't find, and I don't mean when I say godly woman, I don't mean they got to be all oriented in church. I don't mean that. I just mean someone that understands. They understand the role. They understand what they want out of life. And they just really want to be happy because it's a lot going on. There's a lot going around Atlanta, and, I know a lot of people here. I'm somebody here, I stay out the way, but I know a lot of people here. So I just don't want to ever be put in a position which I have been, that I think I have something of gold, and that shit fake. So, you know, it's just, take your time out here. You know?
Your wife, she was from Atlanta? Okay, she's from Atlanta. In Decatur?
Well, I didn't know. I met her. I used to play professional football, and I was home from off season, and I met her in a club.
Right.
In a club. My wife was a dancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hands down. Yeah. So that's why I understand, and I never thought that I would meet a girl that danced, but she told me she made me something to marry you. 5 years later, 6 years later, we was married.
So she said she gonna marry you? Oh, okay.
And she was a woman, you know.
Yeah.
She had been on her own. She was 15 years old. She was taking care of her mother, her brother, and her sister. You know, and that was, you know, and then she was dancing her way through school. And when she finished school, she stopped.
Right.
Till I arrested.
Right.
So on the topic. But yeah, so I've been on both sides of this thing. And now, you know, we have 3 beautiful kids together. You know, and she never, you know, her only dream was to have kids, be a mommy, and be married. That's the only thing she ever wanted out of life.
Now, do you compare every woman that you date to your wife?
I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Sometimes we get caught up into that.
Yeah.
I did for the first 2 years.
Yeah.
I was trying to replace her, but I caught a real quick lesson. People take advantage of what they think is real good, you know, especially if they've been wounded themselves. And 2 tornadoes can't travel at the same speed and pace. It's a destruction. So 2 people that are going through something, you both can't be broke at the same time.
Yeah.
Who's gonna heal?
Right.
Who's gonna fix each other?
Right.
You know, so I've dealt with a lot in these past 5 years, but I can honestly say, you know, I thank God because it's an education. Without that, I wouldn't be the man that I am now. I couldn't sit in front of you and give you the truth about Atlanta and about life and about, you know, and someone that's gone through it is the one that can really tell you about what it is that, you know, that needs to happen or that he would like to happen.
How long ago did she pass?
It's been 5 years. It'll be 5 years in July 11th.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I know what you're going through, but I have lost a soulmate too to death. And I went through a whole lot behind it.
Yeah, I have. And the real thing of this is that I have 3 beautiful pieces of her that I see every day.
Yeah.
So it's not like I cannot ever forget her, which I never will anyway.
Right.
But then I have a little daughter that's 10 years old. That's amazing. That's her all over again. So, you know, it's just, for me, it's real out here. I don't take nothing for granted, you know, because death comes in a matter of a second. We went out one night, came in, she died tomorrow. So it's just, you know, it's a lot that happens here in Atlanta. So that's why I'm kind of diverse to really what's going on. Trust me, I done been around, I done did my thing. I'll be 42 in April, and I'm good.
Oh wow, you look good.
Oh, thank you. I don't stress, baby.
Yeah.
I don't do no stress.
I was not expecting that one.
I don't do no stress.
Yeah, that's good.
So, fella, I got one thing for the fellas, man. If you dating a dancer or a stripper, it's fun. Leave it at that. It's just fun. Don't take it no further than what it is, man. You can't do nothing but have fun.
Okay.
I've dated enough dancers to know that you gotta understand their mindset. Like, they hear the bullshit every day.
What's fun about dating a dancer?
Yes.
The lifestyle. The hours. I'm an entrepreneur.
What's the lifestyle? Her being out all night long?
I kick it. I kick it.
So you're out all night long with
I'm
her?
not out all night long, but I'm out. You know,
You're there at the strip club with her, or you're at somewhere else?
I'm just out. I mean, I used to own nightclubs, so I'm accustomed to I'm accustomed to going to bed at 4 or 5, getting up at 7, getting the kids ready.
Okay, but when you're dating a dancer, you don't have to date a dancer to be out all night long.
Well, you do, because let me tell you why I say that. If you're a 9 to 5 woman, you're in bed like 9 to 10.
Yeah.
You're not kicking it during the week. You
No.
can't kick it with me during the week.
No.
And on the weekends, you make it kicking maybe one day.
Right.
Sunday, you got to be, again, starting to prepare for Monday.
Right.
So most entrepreneurs or most independent contractors, so I won't put it out there,
W2.
W2, street dudes, they're street guys, you know, and they want the facade, they want the big ass, they want the body, they want the look, they want the attitude.
Wait. You still didn't tell me what is the greatest thing about dating a dancer. Because she's working at those hours. You're hanging out in another club at those hours.
What's the hype about?
Okay, listen. Fellas, I gotta let the cat out the bag.
Let it out.
I'm gonna let it out.
Let it out.
The advantage to and I gotta switch up my verbiage. The advantage to fucking with a stripper,
yeah,
you should know what you're getting.
Just give it to us raw.
You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
If I wanna fuck, we fucking.
You get entertainment or like what?
Okay, so she's just gonna fuck you off the bat.
No, but you know what you're dealing with. Like it's not a, you know, and don't get it twisted. They want to be courted. Some of them, they want to be courted. They want to go out, they want to kick it, they want to have a good time. But they're a lot like men when it comes to having sex and knowing what they want from sex. So dealing with, you know, the average.
They'll like have sex and just be like, okay, bye.
We cool. They ain't trying to, you know.
Oh, we're not trying to hook up.
Because they deal with so many different
no strings
personalities.
attached.
They deal with so many different personalities.
Right.
And they're normally fun girls. You know, a lot of these strippers are fun girls. They, you know, they got secrets that they pass along to each other in the dressing room. So they're fun girls. They, you know, you out, they go, you have a good time. Like they may see a whole other dude that they kick it with, but at the end of the night, you know, y'all leaving together.
So let me get this. You're walking, because I've heard this happen before.
Oh, it's crazy. This is Atlanta though, man.
Hold up, true story. I heard this happen. You're walking, you're on a date with a stripper or dancer, whatever, and a nigga out of nowhere, oh, you know, you look different with your clothes on. You know, little comments like, how do you feel?
It hasn't happened to me.
I mean, every nigga in, oh yeah, you know what I did.
I'm not trying to say
when you're walking with her.
That I guess I'm respectful. I demand respect. So now I'm the kind of man I like to show who I'm with off. You know, but I don't like it to be. I want it to be tasteful. I don't want.
So
I don't
you
want to
ever
be
went out on
disrespectful.
a date with a stripper before?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so it probably
I mean,
never happened to him before then.
Yeah, like
probably. I mean, a lot of times in Atlanta, if you're at a big Atlanta strip club, Magic
They'll
City,
make comments.
whatever.
Oh, see that's rule number one for me. I don't take dancers like that to go see dancers. I don't really do that. I don't take sand to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
No, I'm just saying, like if you had a Magic City dancer or you know whatever club there is, Onyx or whatever it is, like, and you go to Lenox Mall.
And to be honest with you, I'm a very honest person.
Okay.
You know, this is my motto about life. Don't make a decision for me. Let me make my own decision. So let me formulate my own opinion. So you know, I tell them off top. It's two things I ain't going to jail about. Again, I'm not going to jail about no dope. I'm not going to jail about killing a nigga about no pussy. I refuse to.
Right.
So whatever you got going on, let me know. Like, don't put me in the cross. You know what I'm saying? Keep on, because I'm a good dude. I'm a good person. You know what I mean? I don't care what that's your business. I'm not going to look at your phone. I'm not going to ask you to text me. I don't care nothing about that.
Right.
I stay in my lane. I drive my car. I mean that. So we just kicking it, Mom. And, you know, we may or may not have sex. I like good conversation. I like good company. I don't want to have sex with everybody that I talk to because I don't want that shit tied to me.
Right.
I just don't. I don't need the emotions. I don't need the extra baggage because I know who I am and I know where I am sexually. So it's certain things that I can only speak for myself that I deal with from dealing with women. You know, so I'm not, you know, if I know, well, if you're a slut buddy, you're not going nowhere with me anyway. You still got to be tasteful even if you dance. You know, I like women. I like dainty women. And so it's crazy as this may sound, I have a standard, period.
Okay.
We can be with any woman.
A standard. What are these standards?
Gotta be educated. Gotta be educated.
Educated.
Gotta be articulate. Gotta have some knowledge about God. You know, I ain't gotta be holier than thou. Just gotta have substance. And you gotta be a woman. You gotta want to respect yourself. You gotta demand respect. Right. You know, just because you dance don't mean that, you know, that you tolerate disrespect. You know, so I don't want or need any woman that I'm dealing with that I felt like if I wanted to take you to meet my mother, that I would be afraid to. So I have a standard, regardless.
Right. Yeah. So when you take a girl on a date, like, what makes you make a decision like I'm gonna put her in that category or this category?
She does.
I mean, but what does she do like to make you say? Like, tell me something on a date that you say, you know what? I'm just gonna put her in. I'm gonna fuck her category, and that's it. I'm not taking her on the mama.
She does, and what I mean by when I say she does,
Of course she does.
her conversation.
What does she talk about?
If all she talks about is money, stripping, and dancing, I won't see you again.
Okay, let's X the stripper conversation. X that.
Any woman?
Any woman.
What are your goals? What drives you?
You have been on dates with other women since your wife passed, right?
Yeah. What drives you? What's your ambition? What makes you happy? What's your favorite color? Shit.
So is it something that she has to hit for you to be like, okay, that hits home?
Just stimulate my thought process. Let's have a good time talking.
Okay.
Before we even get to talking about
so
taking
clothes off. So what if she says, hey,
off.
I want to open up a clothing boutique. I want to do bathing suits or...
I'm a wealth provider, so what's your goal and your drive to do that?
My thing is, when you're on a date, I don't want to talk about what I'm trying to do in my future. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to say, oh,
What
my
you
goals
trying to
are
talk
my goals.
Yeah, what are you over here talking about then? Shit, what you got on your mind?
I don't want to talk about that though.
Let me find out.
I want to talk about, I don't even know what, I mean, as long as it's just flowing, but I don't want to talk about work when I'm at a date.
Not work, but you want to know where this person is going in life. So you'll know if you're going to meet up with them.
I mean, I don't mind finding out where you're going, but...
Well, see...
But don't worry about where I'm going.
But no, well, see, with me, it can't just be about me because, see, I'm the kind of man, I got good credit. I got money in the bank. I'm good.
Oh, so you trying to find out about her?
What your shit looking like? Like, baby, this Atlanta thing got me turned all the way up.
I thought you said it don't matter about none of that.
It does, but if we talking about going on another date, I'm pulling resumes, baby. All day, every day.
I'm the type of person, I'm going to keep all my business on lock.
So guess what we're going to be doing?
I know.
We're going to be sitting here eating.
I'm like that. I'm like that. Like, I'm not going to be putting
Well,
all
of
my
course
business
I'm not
on
gonna
my cards. Here it
If
is.
you're
What
talking,
you got?
but hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't know what I'm saying. I don't do that.
No. Let me explain something to you. If you're talking or dealing with a man, I'm not saying a little boy, I ain't saying a cat is just trying to take you out and look at your ass the whole time you're walking over a man. And we're having a stimulating conversation. You're gonna open up because you want to talk. Women want to talk. You are like you don't have to give me all your business, but
Okay.
you're gonna have a conversation.
But I don't want to talk about nothing work related. If I'm trying to pull that chemistry between us, is nothing to do with work.
Right. It's
To
like
me,
strictly
nothing
like
work.
friends, laughing,
Right.
having a good time. That's what she's talking about.
Me asking you what's your ambition, what drives you, I don't think that's work.
Yeah, that is work.
No.
Work is ambition.
That's not really work.
No?
That's
no.
me. That's
What
me.
is it?
I'm trying.
What is your ambition?
I'm trying to
what
get
drives
the
you?
money. What drives you?
Oh, you're stuck. Because your work drives you, that's why.
No, it's not. It don't have nothing to do with work because my work now doesn't even. That's a stepping stone for where I'm gonna go.
Exactly.
So what drives me is where my goals are. I have a vision for work.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna tell everybody my
But
business.
see, see how easy you flowed into that. Now imagine we done had us a couple of bubblies.
And you say to me, what drives me?
No, I mean,
I'm gonna be like,
but here's the thing.
I'm not trying to talk about work right now.
It's not work.
We're not gonna start off talking about what drives you. No, we're like
Right, don't go into that.
yeah, we 15, 20 minutes into the call.
So when you're on a date, tell us like what make you feel like, you know, well this one I want to keep this one, or this one I'm gonna fuck this one, or like what makes you make that decision? What does she do?
To be totally honest with you, I'm gonna start with the fuck thing first.
Okay.
You know, just like a woman knows, in the first 3 to 5 minutes if I want to fuck. Like you already know.
Yeah, we know.
They can get it. Or she can get it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But y'all might fuck it up and say the wrong
Well,
shit.
no, and see, and you know what? And you took the words out of my mouth. Me, I'm a different type of guy. Even if we're just fucking, we still gotta have something that stimulates me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And something else besides body. But I know in the first 2 to 3 minutes of looking at you and conversing with you, you know what? She gonna get it.
Okay, so what did she say in 2 to 3 minutes that you be like, oh, I want to fuck her now?
Just
Give us an example, a scenario. You on a date.
Yeah.
On a date?
Experience that you have.
Experience, yes.
well, no, I've already before we got to that, I already know I want to fuck her not before we even started got to that. Cause I'm the type.
Oh, it's when I shake your hand.
No, listen, I'm the type. I'm very upfront. Like I'll tell you. We're talking about, hey, look, you know, I ain't even trying to be funny, but I'm very sexually attracted to you. I'm
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you.
doable.
No, I'm saying that doesn't mean
Okay,
we're
so
gonna fuck
then
tonight.
what if she pop it off on some intellectual shit. And
I'm
you
cool.
be like,
I love that.
oh,
I love
but I
that.
think I want to put her in a wife category.
Yeah, well, but here's the thing. I have dealt with and talked to women that stimulated me from a mental aspect so much that I was afraid to have sex with her.
Oh.
Yes, and the reason why I was afraid because I didn't want to fuck it up. You see what I'm saying? Like I was so turned on that I wanted it to happen when it was right, when it was time to happen.
See, that's what I do.
And I mean, that's just when you experience, you know, you've gone through all the, oh, I'm horny, I got it. No, you know, it's almost like you don't want to kill something that you know that's alive.
Right.
Versus something that you know is already dead anyway.
Right.
Go ahead now, go ahead and make him a category. You know what I'm saying? Make you a collection. And we gonna keep it moving.
You wasn't even there.
When I get ready.
You know what? 9 times out of 10, if I look at you like that, you know, and now I'm at the age now, I won't even have sex with you. I'll let you go about your business because I've learned, and my oldest is 21, and I teach my daughter a lot to pay attention to detail, and I've learned that just because I know in my mind and in my heart what I want, that doesn't mean that the other person can take that. So I don't even put people in that position anymore. If I know there's nothing that I want for you, I just leave it alone.
So you're looking on a date for something you want in a woman?
I'm not looking for anything.
Oh, so you're not looking for anything?
No, I'm not.
You're just single.
You know, one thing that I've learned about life, and especially being in Atlanta, nothing anybody does surprises me anymore. I don't get surprised about shit no more. Like I don't expect nothing, but I respect everything. I don't argue about shit, but I take it for what it is. Like I just, you know, in life you really can't control. You can't worry about what you can't control. And it's not. When my wife died, a lot of the bullshit left with me too. I'm desensitized to a lot of the garbage. You know, it doesn't even matter. If it ain't with taking care of my kids, putting money in my account, or overall bettering me, I don't even care. And I don't.
Right.
Yeah, because that part of you is just pretty much like cold.
I ain't even got time for it. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. Like.
So what did she say on a date that makes you say, oh, I think I'm gonna bring her home to mama?
The first thing that turns me on about a woman is confidence. I love a woman that's confident.
Right.
I like rejection. You know, believe that or not, I like rejection. You know, every real man wants the thrill of the chase. Game. Giving you game. Hey, y'all can cut a check when we get finished. You already cut me my check. Hey, I'm Steve Harvey this thing, fellas. But no, but you know, just knowing who you are, knowing what your favorite color is, knowing where you want to go, knowing that whomever hurt you bettered you. That doesn't mean that you were hurt, that you're damaged. Just knowing that the hurt builds character. You know, and embellishing it and understanding where I go from this. And understanding this person was a season in my life. And it was a reason why I dealt with this person. And the biggest thing is knowing and loving God. You know, that to me, for a woman, is key.
Right.
You know, because we can't have anything of substance, whether we're friends or anything else, if you don't know how to put God first. So that's what separates the hood rats to the trappers, to the dancers, to the strippers, to the woman.
The thing is, what is this new thing about calling you out your name? Because for many years, I've dated, I've been married, and I've never once anyone called me out.
You know why?
Yeah, no.
This is like a new.
No, it's not new.
To me.
No, you know, but it is. But you know why? You're a woman. A woman knows her role.
Right.
A woman doesn't put herself in a position to be called out her name.
Right.
So it's foreign to them. See, my grandmother died when she was 97. My grandfather's 101. They were married 77 years.
Right.
That's where I come from.
Yeah.
So women don't understand their roles. And well, I'm not just saying men don't either.
Right.
Because a woman can't lead a man that's incapable of leading her. So, you know, it's just the roles are so confused and twisted and misconstrued. But the reason why it's foreign to you, because you're a woman. Right. And it's going to be foreign.
Right.
You're not going to put yourself in a position to be called out your name.
Right.
So it is foreign to you. And I'm sure you're raising your daughter the same exact way.
Exactly.
So it is, like my daughter knows. No, if that nigga don't pump it, man, drop that nigga. That nigga is selfish. Take him home.
Right. Right.
He don't care about his mama, because if he care about his mama, he would look at you and say, you know what? This is a woman. Let me know. To this day, we can walk out the door. I'm not going to walk out before you. I'm going to open the door and let you go. No, I'm going to close the door behind you. I'm going to pull your chair before you sit down. But I was raised that way.
Yeah.
You know, so
I do.
It's foreign to me for a woman to call me out my name. I don't put up with that.
Exactly. So I do have one question, because a lot of people have never experienced soulmate. So what do you, when you meet someone and you date them, how do you know this is your soulmate?
That's a feeling that God gives you. That's a feeling that comes from your gut. Your gut never lies to you. That's the Holy Spirit convicting what it is. You just know. You just know. You feel it.
No one can explain it.
No, this is what it. This is my definition. I think about you before I go to sleep. You're my first thought when I wake up in the morning. I pray for you when you don't know that I'm praying for you, and I do things thinking about you before I think about myself.
Correct. But
Yeah,
what I want to know, I want to know more, because I have a lot of friends that don't know what is this soulmate thing. I've experienced it, but I want you to tell me, what is the feeling? The feeling is, and it don't get no realer than this, and it's cutthroat. If you and your wife or your significant other or whomever you're dealing with sitting in the living room and a nigga walk in that door and say, one of y'all gotta die. And if you get up and say, you know what, take me. I don't want it to happen to her. That's where your heart is. No one is going to risk their life for someone that they feel like they couldn't live without. And that's what you feel like you can't live without that person. You just can't. It's almost impossible to breathe without that person. And people don't understand, you know, the reason why sex is better once you're in love is because you're one. And the reason why we're supposed to wait until we're married, because what an orgasm feels like is a piece of heaven on earth, and you're supposed to feel that with your mates. A lot of people don't really understand it. Like, they don't understand agape love. They don't understand what a soulmate. A lot of people get married for all the wrong reasons. Like I tell men all the time, men do not understand the validity a woman holds in the house. The woman is the house. The reason why you can go get your money and ride how you ride is because of that woman. And they don't, that's your diamond. And men don't buff their diamonds. They just, because they don't understand. So it was, I see it firsthand. I tell men all the time, you know, I do motivation speaking for men, you know, I tell men all the time, listen, man, you got that beautiful queen at home. You got that beautiful diamond, man, buff it. Tell her how beautiful she is. Buy her some shoes, take her out. But more important, man, let her know that you appreciate what she does. I said, think about it. You got to go to work, get off work, cook the food, no fuck that, buy the food, cook the food, put the kids in bed, pick their clothes out, iron their clothes, wash their clothes, get them up in the morning. It's a whole nother life that men just get, like, they don't even understand. So let me ask you this. Pause on that, because you hit home here. So here's the point. You live with this woman. Are you not going to help put in and do some of these things?
But you know what? To be honest with you, a lot of men don't even think that they should. They don't know that that's their role.
This is what I'm saying. What is going on with that?
But you know,
what is going on with that?
Okay, no, listen. Now I have to give you something. Most men don't know who they are. They don't know that they're a man. The only way that you know that, it's two ways to know that you're a man. You introduce to God at an early age, and you grow in God, and you know who you become as a man. Or you meet a man in your life. Like for me, it was my stepfather. My mother married when I was 16 years old, and he fathered me, you know, and he gave me substance, but he was a godly man. So when a man meets that woman, when he leaves home, that woman becomes wife, but she's mom. And a lot of women don't like, and that's what I mean by you. The reason why you were never called out of your name, that man loved you like you was his mother. It sounds crazy, but a man falls in love with the woman that exemplifies the role of his mother. Wow. And the reason why he would never disrespect you like that, because he would never disrespect his mother that way. So when a man meets a real woman, they grow and they rise together, because the woman matures the man. Women mature way faster than men do. And you know this. Women know what they want at the age of 20, 21, 22. A man may not know what the hell he wants till he's 40. That's just realness. That's just, you know, especially African-American men, we're so misguided. You know, we don't have role models. We don't have mothers in the home with us. They strip our fathers from us, so who's going to raise us? We raise ourselves. The reason why my kids are going to be good kids, because they have a father that's raising them. My dad didn't raise me. Now, let me not say, my dad did the best that he could because he never had a dad. So we as African American men, we're handicapped. White men, white mothers, they're in the home. They got balance. They got substance. They know what's going on.
So, my thing is, if I'm coming home, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm going to work, I'm doing all this, what I need you for? Like, what the fuck you doing? So you just come home lay up, oh yeah, here's my dick.
No, see.
What the fuck?
Well, no, see.
I can get dick anywhere.
Well, now see what we had. My wife didn't work, but that money was our money. She had a car just like I had a car. She spent what she wanted to spend because I knew that without her I couldn't get this money. So that was our money. So one day she said, "Baby, look, I'm tired of sitting in this house. What you want to do?"
Okay, so you're the provider.
We both provide.
Okay, y'all both.
We both provide.
Okay.
I could never sit and say that I'm the provider because without her I can't provide.
Okay.
Now, do I think I could ever do that again? I don't know, because my wife was raised different. She was raised old school. You know, even though she was new school, she was raised old school. And a lot of women today don't understand that. So this is what I've learned to understand. When you don't have business of your own, you're gonna stay in mine. So we're gonna find something for your ass to do. Cause I ain't got time to be all my shit every day. Like calling me 20, 30 times a day.
But my thing is, both of you working in the house. I think the chores need to be split.
They are split. Well,
Not
well.
like, oh, you the woman, you do the woman.
Well, no. Here's the thing. What I mean by they're split. Women have duties that they know that they're theirs. Men have duties that they know that they're theirs. Your car never be dirty. You never have to go pump gas. Don't worry about no oil change. Don't worry about no tires. Like it's just certain things as a man that a man is supposed to provide and do. I pay all the bills. The money that you make, that's your money. Now we want to go out of town and kick it. You know, we might use some of your money, but you take your money, you take care of you and the kids. I'm gonna take care of the house. If I want to go get something, I got a bag. You know, I'm gonna go get something. You know what I mean? So it's a balance and it's a substance, and that's a relationship is nothing. Is no more than a compromise. So.
All right, guys, that's it for Single in the City. You can catch me on IG, Marchell_Sade _7.
My Instagram is Guap CEO.
And I'm Marchell Smith.
All right, bye.